Pause your scroll and maybe grab a quiet corner, because Kristen Bell just served a photo moment that radiates bright, grounded confidence from the first frame. If you know her as the quick-witted star who can drop a joke and a truth bomb in the same breath, get ready to see a version that steps past press tour choreography and lands squarely in effortless command. Stick with me to the end, you'll catch the quiet choices that make this drop feel bigger than a single. Picture. Kristen's public image has long run on precision without panic. Interviews that feel like candor with a smile, premieres that read polished but not precious, and a style vocabulary where fit and fabric do the heavy lifting. She's the headliner who became a maker, actor, producer, entrepreneur, and the wellness realist who treats consistency like kindness. We've all seen the icon at full wattage. Today's post feels like the person behind it. Nearer, warmer at the edges, totally at home in her lane. The hero frame lands outdoors just as the light turns liquid. Kristen rests an elbow on a terrace rail while the city behind her softens into watercolor blur. She's in a soft pear satin slip with a clean neckline, topped by a tailored cloud gray blazer that maps the shoulder and falls open at the waist. Structure over flow, intention over fuss. The cut traces the waist and loosens just below the hip so the hem breathes with the breeze. Hair is a glossy, shoulder-skimming bob with just enough movement. Makeup leans luminous, real skin glow, a taupe gold eye that catches daylight, and a muted peach lip that steadies the palate. Golden hour finishes the work, glow at the collarbone, a feather of highlight along the cheek, considered without ever feeling arranged. The comments roll in like opening night applause. Minimal look, major presence. Green is the cheat code. This made me stand taller. Within minutes, the thread becomes a micro masterclass. Why spring tone satins photograph like built-in light. How a sharp shoulder reigns in silk, and why posture outperforms product every time. A few fans swap favorite roles and podcast moments. The raves drown the chatter. The verdict underneath is simple. Presence beats spectacle every time. Why does one image land with this much ease? Because it elbows an old rule that women, especially those who've led for years, should shrink their silhouettes to keep the serious label. Kristen declines the bargain. She pairs discipline with drift, letting authority and allure collaborate instead of compete. The message threaded through the pixels is clear. When you're anchored, the frame follows your lead. Look closer at the styling and the quiet math starts to sing. Soft pear under natural light bounces warmth into skin and sculpts gentle shadow for definition. The blazer's crisp lapel adds lift at the shoulder. Its relaxed body keeps motion alive so nothing reads rigid. A spare, uninterrupted neckline creates one clean vertical, lengthening without trying. Jewelry stays whisper thin. Slim hoops, a delicate chain, maybe a signet with a story. Nails sit neutral so the eye reads silhouette and glow, not distraction. Nothing shouts. Everything supports. Composition is doing stealth work too. The terrace rail pulls your gaze inward. The softened skyline gives air around the subject. A breeze writes a ribbon of motion into hair and hem. The lens sits a breath low to lend lift without tipping into pedestal mode. Hands easy, shoulders down, chin level. No performative half-turns, no busy fingers. You read poise first, outfit second, caption last. That order is the trick. Thanks for staying to the end. If Kristen's new photo spoke to you, tap like, drop your favorite detail in the comments. Blazer line, pear glow satin, that golden hour hush, and subscribe so you don't miss our next spotlight on real confidence and refined style. Your silhouette, your story, celebrate both.